The things that you would want to look at to optimize scheduling and cost efficiency would include evaluating your hours of operation and when call volume is coming in. Also look at what skills or queues could be combined where there's similar call types, where agents may be able to take 3 or 4 skills as opposed to just 1. So hours of operation will be a big impact, especially in industries with healthcare and emergency services. You want to have agents available for all hours, but there might not necessarily be high call volume during all of those hours. In the telco space, you'll see impacts with weather where there are outages to service. In the hospitality space, you'll see higher call volume during whatever their busy seasons are, depending on their geographical location. Cable providers will see higher call volume during pay-per-view events. The utility industry will also see spikes in call volume, specifically during summer months when air conditions are prone to go out, or in winter when heaters are prone to go out. Labor laws will have a big influence on scheduling. It's important to make sure that whatever workforce system you're using, that the rules and guidelines are set up for the labor laws that you're pulling from. Specifically in some offshore locations, agents are entitled to 40 hours of pay regardless of what they work. So in those cases, it's sometimes hard to recruit overtime because agents won't be paid additional for that. And it's also not as beneficial to offer voluntary time off because you still have to pay for that labor. The other thing to consider with some locations is what is considered a full-time or part-time schedule, and then when does overtime come into effect. It could be, in some countries, after you work 45 or 48 hours, depending on the specific shift you work. Some countries will look at overtime after an 8-hour shift versus a 40-hour shift. A capability assessment is going to be an evaluation of where you're at within the WFM waterfall. What I mean by that is where your capabilities are in long-term forecasting, in capacity planning, in near-term forecasting, in scheduling, and intra-day. We will look at things like how you do your long-term forecasting, how you do your schedules, how you manage intraday, and then we would rate you from basic to distinctive in each of those 5 WFM pillars. That information tells us how your WFM functions and performance measures up against industry best practices. Then we know exactly which processes and platforms need to be put in place or upgraded to optimize your workforce management, meet your performance goals, and ultimately become an industry leader.